have arrived. Took the MRT 2 stops from like 5 minutes from my hotel. Ben met me here and we have arrived, and I can already feel the heat coming as we go upstairs. Whew. Off we go. So there's all kinds of different options that you can do here at Gardens by the Bay. So we're going to attempt to find all of them. And there's the Marina Bay Sands, where I was last night at the very, very top. And I was actually at the very end. So I don't know if you can see it on here, but right there, the very tip is where the observation deck is, and that's where I was last night. There are food options right before you get to the entrance, but there's actually a much larger food hall inside, so we're gonna wait and get food once we get inside. Gonna walk across this bridge here. Ooh, pretty. And we've only just begun. Oh my goodness, look, it's a turtle. Ah, turtle. There's a bird statue. So lush and green. Okay, going this way. I see a dome. So cool. All right, we are gonna go check out the Jurassic Nest food hall. Waste to energy. Fascinating. This is how it all works. Shows how the energy gets generated and used for electricity. Ben went to order some fried rice, and so we're both waiting on our meals, and then as soon as my buzzer goes off I can go pick it up. So we're just gonna sit here in front of this Jurassic Park themed indoor like waterfall thing. It's pretty cool. There's yours. Okay, food has arrived. Looks pretty good.
Let's eat.
Wow. So it's really cool. Well, it poured rain out here while we fortunately picked the perfect time to go in and eat lunch. So it just cleared up and now it's sunny outside, and we're just gonna walk around here for a little bit, see these flower trees, and then we're gonna go check out the flower dome and cloud forest, which are the 2 enclosed areas, because it now is very hot out here again. This is the Supertree Observatory, so as you can see, there's a walking path strung along each of these trees, so you can actually go all the way across. So we're gonna go see if our tickets include this or if it's free or what the deal is. So this is actually the skywalk, not the observatory. And our tickets do not include this, so we are gonna go see how much they are at the ticketing booth over here. Tickets for Skywalk are $14, and it's separate from the observatory. 14 Singapore dollars, just to be clear, which is about 10 or 11 US dollars. So the skywalk is the path that goes across, and the observatory, you can go at the top, to the top of the tree, and then you have like a 360-degree view. So each one is 14 Singapore dollars. So I think we're gonna decide on one potentially and come back and do that later after we go and do the Sky Domes. Cloud Forest and Flower Dome. After we do those, we'll come back and decide if we wanna do one of these two. Just walking by some stalagmites, I suppose they are. Yeah. Strange and dramatic formations you see here come from a variety of caves across the world and took thousands of years to form. Okay, we have arrived. The Flower Dome is here on the left, and the Cloud Forest is here on the right. All right, we have decided to do the Cloud Forest first, and then we will do the Flower Dome afterwards. Okay, so I booked this ticket through Viator, and although it has a barcode, I had to go to the ticket counter to actually redeem for the official ticket. So I'm headed back down now to use this to scan. This will work for both the Flower Dome and the Cloud Forest. Here we go, officially walking into the Cloud Forest. Wow. Oh my god. Okay, wow. I see the wow. Woo! Incredible. This is truly stunning. You ready to go head through?
Ready!
Woohoo! All these colors. Look at that. There are 1,000 photo spots in here. I keep stopping Ben to take pictures of me in all these places because there's just so many. It's incredible. And we've only barely stepped through the beginning. Look at this. So I believe we can actually go up there and walk around. It's going to be a real challenge not to just stay here all day long.
I don't want to touch it.
So many different types of flowers. And look at the uniqueness of each of them. Look at the steam coming off of this waterfall. That's incredible.
Monkey.
Ooh, monkeys. Wow. It's so nice and cool in here. Did you know these are also orchids? I learned that in Malaysia. At least I think they are. They look the same. Unreal. Looks like this is the lift to the last world, which I think is the walkway. This place is incredible. It's like we are behind the waterfall now, where we entered. This is such a cool display.
So cool.
Venus flytrap.
I love the Venus flytrap. So cool.
Yeah, so over here we have the tiny little Venus flytraps in the amazing. Alright, now we are heading into the cloud walk. Maybe. What do you think so far?
Amazing so far.
Isn't it?
So amazing.
Look at that view right there. View of the Marina Bay Sands. Okay, continuing on to Skywalk here. Check out that view. And over there's the Singapore Flyer in the background, the huge Ferris wheel that takes 37 minutes to do one loop. So pretty. Look, wow, those are huge leaves. Look how spiky. Wow, I don't know what's down here, but these are cool. We are doing the Hidden Forest. Secret Life of Trees and Canopy Dwellers. Wow. All right, so waterfall view. We are on the treetop walk now, right?
Yes.
Yes. just come out through the gift shop area. So there's so much stuff you can get here, and it's very tempting.
Yeah, got some cool stuff, and it has
Wow.
the Gardens by the Bay Singapore logo right there.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
That is really cool.
Ooh, Malay.
I want one of those. Oh yeah, the Merlion. We just came out of the cloud forest, and I thought it was absolutely incredible. I basically kept Ben from moving faster because I was filming everything, literally everything.
I understand, because there were so many photo spots.
Yeah.
There was so many beautiful
just-
places to stop and look. Like
Everywhere you looked.
everywhere.
It was
Everywhere.
unbelievable.
We were in there a long time.
Long time, like an hour.
Yeah, over an hour.
Over an hour, yeah.
Over an hour, yeah. I thought
And-
it'd be a quick in and out, but it was
I
incredible.
could have spent probably 3 hours in there
Yeah.
just looking at all of the colorful
Yeah.
flowers and trees and leaves and
Yeah, the
oh.
waterfall, and we went all the way up right to the top, and
And then you slowly make your way around down, and this everywhere you look, there's something incredible
yeah,
to see.
always reading the information about like the flowers and some of the orchards, and like it's really cool in there. Orchards.
It's orchids.
But we still have another dome to go. So
Yeah.
that was only one. So we have the flower
We have the
dome,
flower dome
to go into now.
And I'm pretty sure that was the humid one because there was so much
It was
like,
so
moisture
cool in
the
there.
air, and they
It
had
was so cool.
a misting thing happening every
Yeah.
2 hours, and the
Yeah.
waterfall. So
Yeah, we just stepped outside and got hit by the heat.
Heat
Because
wave.
it's so cool inside there. So hopefully the flower dome is also as cool. But we need to check it out.
Yeah, ready to go.
Here we go.
All right, here's my ticket. It works for both domes. This one definitely feels so much drier, and it's still very cool, but it feels like a dry cool. And it's different. We've only just walked in, so I think there's still a lot left to see. It's very pleasantly dry and cool in here, and there's such a rich smell in the air from these plants. You can definitely smell them. It's very nice. So it looks like they have different types of gardens. This is the Australian garden, so we're gonna check up here, see what Australia would be like. So this is the Australian garden, a sculpture collection. This is a cool looking tree. It's called a grass tree, which makes sense. It definitely looks like grass. I will be visiting Australia and New Zealand it's not next year, it's 2025 now. So sometime this year I'll be visiting Australia and New Zealand. So stay tuned for those videos. It won't be for a while yet, but I do have that planned and I'm very excited. This is a cool little intro to what I might see when I visit there. Just came out of the flower dome and didn't spend nearly as much time in there as we did in the cloud forest, and I definitely preferred the cloud forest over the flower dome. It was, I wouldn't say underwhelming, but just definitely not as gigantic and massive and enormous and beautiful as the cloud forest was. So still got a lot of clips, got to see a lot of different trees and plants and flowers in there. We're gonna move on to whatever's next here in Gardens by the Bay. Still gonna decide whether or not we want to do the skywalk or the sky view. So we're gonna figure that out. Nice and shaded. not sure if I mentioned this earlier, but our tickets that we purchased are good for the 2 domes. But to actually enter the whole rest of this park, the gardens area, there's no cost. There's no entry fee. You can just walk in. As soon as you walk off the MRT, you just walk in here and you can walk around the entire place. And only 3 or 4 different attractions actually cost. So it's the Sky Park, which is the walkway between the artificial trees, and then the viewing tower, it's at the top of one of the trees, and then the 2 domes. Those are the chargeable entrances. Everything else is free, and it's incredible that you can just walk around here and see everything without having to pay at all. Observatory and Sky Park, but we have decided not to go up to either of them today. Why?
A few reasons why. One is extremely hot out here.
So hot.
So we want to get out of the sun a little bit, and I brought my sunglasses, and I don't want to go up there because I won't be able to see anything.
He broke them.
Yeah, and
somehow.
We want to go swim as well.
Yeah, so my hotel, the QT Singapore Hotel, which is where I've been staying the last couple of days, told me that I am welcome to use the pool facilities, and it's a rooftop pool for the afternoon until I have to go to the airport. So my flight is at 12:45 a.m.
You already checked out?
Late. I've already checked out. They're holding my bags. So we can go back there and enjoy the very hot weather and dip in the pool.
4:23.
Yep, for a couple more hours. And I probably have to head to the airport around 8:30 or 9. So figured I'd get a little bit more relaxation in before I jump on an 18-and-a-half-hour long flight.
Yep. And enjoy
back to Philadelphia.
And enjoy some sunshine before you go back to the snow.
Yeah.
Philadelphia has snow right now.
Yeah.
And we are sitting here 30 degrees, which is like
30 degrees
90,
Celsius,
yeah,
90,
like 90
Fahrenheit, with lots of humidity.
A lot of humidity, yeah.
So
we're gonna enjoy one more.
I want to enjoy
pool session.
the warmth before I go back to the frigid cold. One final thing to say before we head out of Gardens by the Bay. First of all, do I recommend coming here? So as we are leaving Gardens by the Bay, one thing I will say is I absolutely recommend it. It was one of my favorite things I've done here in Singapore. The closest thing to it was the observation deck up in the Marina Bay Sands, but both of them were amazing. I definitely recommend getting tickets ahead of time for the Domes experience because I looked at the ticket prices here, and if you purchase at the park, it is almost 60 Singapore dollars to purchase here. Whereas if you buy it online ahead of time, it was only $40. Definitely pre-purchase, and it's completely worth it. Because we didn't experience the Sky Park and the Skywalk and the tower, can't say that I recommend those or not, but definitely give it a try if you have the time. It was a great experience. All right, we have arrived at the pool deck. And it's not sunny, but that's perfectly okay because it's already hot enough as it is.
Living the life.
This ends my time in Singapore and in Southeast Asia because I am heading to the airport in about half an hour. So I've had a lovely evening hanging out here by the pool.
It's been a great day, it's been a great cruise, it's been an amazing trip.
It has been an amazing trip, and if you've not caught all of the other videos from this trip, I have a whole playlist, so go back and watch them from the beginning. This was a 14-day cruise on the Norwegian Spirit that started in Taipei, Taiwan, and ended here in Singapore. Because Singapore was our final cruise port of this trip, there's actually so much you can do here. If you had only one day, Gardens by the Bay is an amazing option, but just walking around the city of Singapore is so amazing. It's incredible. It's a clean city. It's a walkable city. There's also amazing public transportation. You can take the MRT anywhere very quickly and very cheaply. And although Singapore is not an inexpensive city, transportation is inexpensive. This is where it all ends. So I'm heading to the airport tonight. I think I might film that and make a separate video about it. So if you want to watch that, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and this series, please leave a comment and give it a thumbs up. And subscribe if you're not already so you can get notified when I create more videos and more cruise content because there is so much more planned coming this year and next year. I already have so many trips planned, it's crazy. Lots of solo cruises, lots of cruise content coming. I appreciate you watching. Thank you and happy cruising.